Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you were talking about vertigo.
Yes, sir.
How much was exactly the water intake yesterday?
Yesterday was day 7, sir. So I think
Yeah,
2.5 liters. I think roughly 2.5 liters.
2.5 liters.
Yes.
Sure? Or less than that?
I think that was
Yeah, it should be between 2 to 2.5 liters maximum.
Okay. And how much is today?
Today is day 1, no. So
Yeah.
day 1 is what?
Water with the meals only.
yeah.
Water is meal only, yes.
And
Sir,
you.
query, sir, sorry to interrupt you. Another query. The day I saw some changes in day 2 and day 6 cycles, sir. Actually, day 2 and day 6, what usually happen? No, before I checked the website link, it was 7 o'clock in the morning. Then during meals, again 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock during lunch, again 7 o'clock in the evening, and 8 o'clock dinner. But now what I see, only 7 o'clock, only before meals the drink, what you call the schedule is there. Has there any changes been made in the cycles there actually?
In last 7-10 days, I have not made any changes. You're referring to last 7 days, any changes?
No, the last checked the schedule, it was during the start. And now I guess it's been almost 25 days, and now we checked again, there was another change. So we were not sure about that.
I'll check that and get back to you on that. So what I was saying is, on the days when you increase the water intake, there is some disturbance, some distress, and some discomfort is there.
Okay.
And but that is the necessary process of the entire thing.
Okay.
And in fact, on this 7th day, our effort should be, in spite of the discomfort, to increase the water intake. What is your height, by the way? You said 5. How much?
158 centimeter.
158 is how much?
It should be 5 feet 2, 5 feet 3.
5 foot
I think
2, 3. Okay, according to that, you should attempt to increase your water intake on day 7 to about 3 liters.
Okay.
And initially it is okay. If you find it slightly difficult, it's okay. You can gradually build up. Okay.
Okay.
And now about feeling giddiness, and that should be. Are you taking any medicines for vertigo?
No, sir, I stopped it.
When?
I was taking medicine 2 years ago, and then I used to do photography. So for that, I was taking the medicine.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I stopped doing that, I stopped taking the medicine because I wasn't going out a lot. So I stopped taking medicine.
And how much discomfort do you feel due to vertigo on day-to-day basis?
When I get up fast, or if I try to move my head fast, I get dizziness. And then moving from different light, from a well-lit room to a room which is not, which is dark, I get dizziness. So there are a few things like that. But it isn't very overpowering. It only today I felt it very strong.
Okay. See, I think on the days when you increase the water intake, subsequently next day there could be some discomfort because of whatever your conditions are. But gradually, as the time passes, I think you will be able to get rid of vertigo as well. Maybe another 2-3 weeks, you should be completely free of vertigo. And if we are talking again after some time, do remind me whether this vertigo is completely gone or not.
Okay.
But what about the heartburn, sir?
Heartburn is also part of that. When you increase the fluid intake, it does happen, but it will continue for another maybe month or two, and gradually this will also die down. Basically, what is happening is you have two parts. One is blood and one is cells. Blood transports nutrients to the cells. So while you're following a particular routine over a period of time, the proportions of the nutrient in the cells also change. And when we change this hydration, dehydration, and walk and rest, what happens is the proportion of various nutrients in the blood changes. But in the cells, this does not change. So if we have to get perfectly healthy, in the sense that whatever troubles you, like you just mentioned about vertigo, besides for acidity or any other condition, if you have to be perfectly okay, that would mean that even if you are, let us say, acidity is increased when you take some oily food. So recovering or coming out of it completely means even if you take too much of the quantity of the oils, it should not bother you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So what happens is when you take increase your fluid intake, it tries to change the dynamics at the cellular level, and that is what is important. Your blood constitutes about 6 to 7% of the body weight. Rest is cells. So the important thing is that even at the cellular level also things should change. In case the things change at the cellular level, then it automatically tries to control the proportion of things in the blood also. It affects both ways. So to come out of any health condition, it is necessary that you follow this also. Otherwise, what will happen is your condition will be borderline. So you will feel better, but whenever you break some rules, you will have trouble.
Okay.
But once sorry.
Proceed, sir. Proceed.
Once you are through with this routine for 2-3 months, then you can feel like you are not then sitting in the borderline case. You will be in the middle, and even if you break rules and if you indulge into eating unhealthy, let's say you are going to a party or marriage, attending some function, and you indulge into eating and even taking lot of fluid, lot of mocktails and all that is also there. Even then, it should not trouble you.
Okay.
So in about 3 to 6 months, you will have that kind of immunity. Okay, sir, you were saying something.
Okay, sir. Another thing, on some days actually, the walk and rest cycle, she's able to complete only say 10 counts actually. The normal count is 12, right? 12 into 5. She's able to complete only 10 to 5. Sometimes she feels she's tired actually. Why is it so?
I think if anything between 10 to 15 should be fine. And what can be done is that in case you feel like somehow you miss some of the steps, maybe before you go to bed, one can walk for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, that is stretch also. Or one can do like 5 minutes walk, 5 minutes rest, again 5 minutes walk, 5 minutes, 2-3 times it can be repeated. But anything between 10 to 15 is fine.
Anything less than that, will it hamper the process, or actually the long-term process? Say instead of 10,
if it is happening on regular basis, let's say regularly she is able to do only 5, then definitely the progress will be hampered. But in case it happens once in a week or twice in a week, it's fine. But as the time goes by, she should stick to about 15 only. If it is happening in the beginning for 1 week or 2 weeks, it's okay. But sticking to 15 would mean a lot of improvement in the health.
Okay, fine.
You
so
mentioned
basically 5 minutes walk, 5 minutes rest.
Yeah, you mentioned something about PCOD kind of thing also.
Yes, sir. So I wanted to talk about that too. I haven't gotten periods for this month yet. My first date of last month was 26th.
Okay, so it should be on 22nd or so. But this is your 8th day or 15th day? On this walk and rest, you're following this water system for last 7 days or 15 days?
More than 3 weeks, sir.
Yeah, I think close to 20 days at least.
How much? 12 to?
20 days, sir.
And how many days you missing walk and rest?
I think the first 2 weeks I wasn't able to walk much. There are days when I complete 10 or 12, and there are days I get done only 6 or 7.
No, but what are you saying? First 2 weeks you were doing how much? Or no walk and rest?
No, I did walk and rest, but few days it was 6 or 7, few days it was 10 to 12.
But it was never 0.
No, it was never 0.
See, in case it's already overdue, you can do one thing now. How much is your food intake now, currently?
My food intake has actually improved very drastically.
How much?
I used to eat very less, but now I'm eating a lot, and to be honest, it's actually a bit scary because I never eat this much. So yesterday, I think I ate close to 7 idlis. Before, I used to eat only 3. So that was a bit scary to me.
Why scary?
Because I have never eaten this much.
So that's okay, but what is your weight?
Now it is 75.6, I guess.
And 20 days back, how much was it?
It has been the same. Yeah, it has been the same. It fluctuates between 74 to 76. So that's
fine.
my...
That's fine, but you should not worry about this thing, because if your weight is constant, then there is no reason at all to be worried about. Just focus on increasing your walk and rest. And in case you feel like the period should start immediately, what you can do is, if you have been eating well today also, yesterday was fine, today also you ate well?
Yes, sir.
So do one thing, don't eat or drink anything for the whole day tomorrow.
Okay.
And how is your schedule? Are you like having some work or some urgent things, or you can do 100% the whole day?
No, it's a weekend for me, so there isn't any work.
So you can do exactly what I am telling you.
Okay.
Do about 1 hour of walk and rest. In 1 hour of walk and rest, you can also switch between like 5 minutes walk, 5 minutes rest, or 5 minutes walk, 10 minutes rest, or 5 minutes walk, 15 minutes rest, as you like.
Okay.
After 1 hour of walk and rest, take complete rest. 1 hour, just lie down and you can sleep or whatever. Again, get up and do walk and rest for 1 hour. So, the whole day, you don't eat or drink even 1 drop of water.
Okay.
You will be doing only walk and rest and complete rest.
Okay. What if I'm feeling extremely thirsty?
You will not feel anything.
Okay.
You will be full of energy. Your energy level will be almost 100% better than what it is earlier.
Okay.
You will not feel thirsty.
Tomorrow?
No food.
And you will not feel thirsty. You will not feel hungry also.
Okay,
the
sir.
only condition is that you don't miss your walk and rest. And it will be huge walk and rest. And you should not do anything. Complete rest the whole day, 12 to 15, 16 hours. The moment you get up, you start this system. Because if you're doing walk and rest, no hunger and no thirst will be there. And since you are already following for 3 weeks, I think it will be perfectly fine for you. You won't have any trouble in following this thing, except at psychological level. Like if you keep thinking you're not eating anything, you're becoming weak, then only you can feel something. Otherwise, absolutely no weakness will be there.
Okay.
Okay.
So it will be like 1 hour of walk and rest and 1 hour of complete rest.
Yes.
Okay.
So 6-7 hours.
If she suppose say tomorrow she feels very hungry or something like that.
Why I am saying it will never happen. It has not happened with a person 70-year-old, 80-year-old even. Rather, people say that they can continue this thing for another 1 day. So yesterday, tomorrow night also nothing is to be taken. The whole night you are without food and from starting from today night, nothing to be taken during the night, nothing to be taken during the day, nothing to be taken next night also, tomorrow night also.
Okay.
And this will make sure that you get your periods within 48 hours.
Okay.
And most likely it should happen now day after only. But if it doesn't happen day after, then definitely day after. But make sure that you follow that routine. Since you will not be eating or drinking anything, don't indulge into too much of fluid intake day after. Regular, like 3 to 4 glasses should be fine, or maybe up to maximum 3 to 6 glasses.
Okay, so tomorrow I'll follow this, and on Sunday I can go back to my regular routine of day 1 or day 2 like that.
Yes, yes. And do a regular walk and rest also on that day, means almost 12-15 times.
Okay, sure, sir.
And this should help most likely. Maybe vertigo, it may not help immediately, but there is a possibility that after 3 days, even your vertigo will be over.
Okay, sir, sure.
And if you used to feel any pain during periods?
Sorry?
You used to feel any pain during first day or second day of the period?
Yes, sir. I feel extreme pain in all 3 days, and I usually take painkillers because it will be very bad.
Avoid painkillers because painkillers disturb your digestive system also. And your pain, there should be at least 50% to 70% relief in your pain also. And if you follow similar routines for the next 2 months, you should be free of complete pain within 1 or 2 months. And the chances are, then in case you do it very well tomorrow, then maybe you get no pain also. It could be anything between 50% to 0 also.
Okay, sir, sure.
So, and do follow this properly, and hopefully everything should go fine. And Mr. Chandrasekhar should not worry about hunger and other impacts. See, I'll explain to you.
Okay, sir.
I'll explain to you how it happens. About 20 to 30% of the total energy which you get from the food is used by the digestive system.
Okay.
When you are not eating and drinking anything but doing walk and rest, what is happening is you are saving that 30% of the energy which is usually used up by your vital organs, by your digestive system only.
Okay.
Now you need to supply only since you need to supply only rest of that 70% of the energy to the vital organs.
Okay.
And when you're doing walk and rest, whatever reserves, like she is about 75 kg weight. So whatever fat or whatever stores of energy is there in the body, that you are mobilizing.
Okay.
So the reserves in the body will be sufficient. In case she is not doing walk and rest, then she'll have headache by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
Okay.
If she is following this walk and rest, there will be no pain, no discomfort. Rather, she will feel more energetic, and her even vision and other things will be much better.
But she complains of tiredness, sir, sometimes. That's what it...
Sorry?
She complains of tiredness.
Yes.
She feels tired.
Because of low metabolic rate, but when she is saving about 20 to 30% of the energy, which is used up by the by the digestive system, she will not even feel that tiredness or other things, and maybe she'll come out of this thing completely. She'll be much more energetic and feel better.
Okay.
This is something which is proven to be extremely good. I'll give you another instance. There was a lady who didn't get periods for 2 years, and she had premature menopause. And when she started this system, since for continuously a few days, the fluid intake is very less. So she was a bit scared because her fluid intake used to be about 3 to 4 liters. So if she reduced it to 750 ml for day 1, she'll increase it on day 2 to 3 to 4 again. So then I told her to follow this routine about not eating and drinking anything. And that time also I suggested that it will start within 48 hours because I have tried on other women also. So on almost 1 hour less or 1 hour more, she called up and said that she got periods. Now she was missing periods for 2 years, and again subsequently, I think 6-7 months later also she called up and she said she has been regular in that. So this complete thing is very, very good. And otherwise, she may not get relief from the pain which she feels, and this pain is the cause for increased risk of cancer at a later age.
Okay.
So in case she can get rid of the pain, that is very, very helpful and beneficial. Because this is something which is happening every month. So she must focus on getting rid of that completely.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So what about oily intake? No, is it okay if you indulge oily food once a week, twice a week, or is there any limit to it actually?
There is no limit. You can have as much oily food. The only thing is that initially you may go slow about, but as I'm saying, within 3 months or so, the whole of the digestive system should be perfectly fine. And I would only suggest that she should slightly be more careful about following this thing. And once she is through with this thing, for life she will not have any problem. She can eat as much oily food instead of 1 or 2 days. She can eat even 5-6 days also.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, fine.
So oil and all
Fine,
that
sir.
does not make any difference.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Fine, fine. So that's what, because we have been eating oily foods for at least twice a week actually. So that's why I just wanted to confirm. Huh?
She can restrict for a week or 2 weeks, and then there is no problem after that.
What about the weekend follow? No, no problem.
No, even now it is not a problem in case she immediately has some setback, in case she feels uncomfortable that day or next day, then she can miss for a week or so. She can avoid oily food, but then definitely oil is never a problem at all.
Okay.
It is only temporary problem.
Okay, fine, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, about me actually, I was suffering from borderline diabetes actually. It
You
was
don't-
post 180.
You don't worry.
That was,
You don't worry about diabetes. Even people who have been diabetic for 10 years, even they got rid of diabetes by following this thing. If you are borderline, just stop thinking about that you are going to be diabetic. You can have as much sugar,
Okay, sir.
as much whatever you feel like. You will see. I'll tell you another theory. When a person becomes diabetic, the first the indication will come in your skin. So skin rashes or skin will easily bruise or things like that. Skin is the largest organ, and skin stores lot of excess fluids which happen in our body. When the body starts accumulating much more than the skin can handle, or otherwise also in skin the veins are very thin. That is why the skin is the first to get affected once the blood starts becoming thicker.
Okay.
When the glucose or other things increase in the blood, they are not able to be delivered to the cells. Then the first organ to be affected is skin. Skin is
Got
still
it, got it.
cosmetic. In case it is affecting the skin, you will have some poor quality skin for some time. So that is not a health scare. But the veins or the nerves which are going in your vital organs, let us say kidney, liver, heart, and other things, they also need blood supply. They also need nutrients on a regular basis. Now, in case your blood sugar goes to 200, your vital organs, since they have larger this thing, and since this nutrients are not required now or not able to go in the skin, you will have lot of supply which will be given to your vital organs. So your vital organs will become stronger. So don't have this feeling that in case you are pre-diabetic, your vital organs under pressure, they'll suffer. Rather, they will improve much more, and in case you keep following this routine, you will be much better off ultimately. So even if your blood
Okay.
sugar goes to 250 or so, don't worry at all.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Sir, another thing about my wife actually, she has a lot of gas issues actually.
But if she is following it, if she is doing 15 times and if she is sticking to eating 3 times, then the gas should be resolved. And secondly, you said she is eating very less. But I think last time you
Yeah,
said
her intake gas was increased, sir, actually. Day before yesterday, I think yesterday or something like that, she passed a lot of gas. This is.
that is temporary. I think in case she is increase of food intake, the body takes some time to adjust. So maybe another week or 10 days, she'll be fine.
Fine.
But she should
Okay.
continue with this thing. Gas is never an issue in case she's able to pass it.
Okay.
So in case she's
Okay.
passing, there's no issue. What happens is your stomach or your body produces amount of stomach acids which according to the food that she's eating. In case she has been eating less, the stomach acids must be very less. Now, since the food intake has gone up, body will take some time to
Okay, fine.
adjust.
Okay, sir. Another thing I forgot to mention about my daughter. She has this one called IBS, irregular bowel syndrome.
That she should be feeling better now after 20 days now. Some improvement is there or not?
No, yeah, she's feeling a little bit. She's feeling a little bit better now.
It will go completely. There is no cure anywhere in the world of any diet or in any medicine system of IBS. This cures IBS 100%. It may take time. Now, since she's not been regular with walk-in-ness is the most essential thing for that. Now, she should never miss the walk-in-ness. And in case she has this thing, then gradually she should make a habit of at least, not at least, but exactly 15 walk-in-ness during the day. Not more, not less. Even more will be definitely disadvantageous.
Okay. So the ideal duration is 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes walk and 5 minutes rest.
Yeah, and that too every hour.
Every hour, okay. What about me, sir? I do it once in 40 minutes actually. Whenever I have time,
Don't
I
exceed,
do.
in case you're doing once in 40 minutes, fine, but then you miss some hours. Don't exceed it beyond 15.
Okay.
Because there is
I'm
another.
doing only 12.
Sorry?
I'm doing 12 walk in the cycle.
That's fine, then 12 to 15 is fine. Why I am cautioning is that last month there was a gentleman who had high BP, and he
Okay.
started doing this about 15 cycles and about 8,000 steps per day. And
Okay.
he was feeling better, but after some time when he got some good advantage benefits of this, then he thought maybe increasing the walk and rest may help him lose weight faster. So he increased it
Mm-hmm.
almost to double. He was walking then 16,000 steps per day.
Mm-hmm.
And then his blood sugar started going up. And then he shifted to the medicine again because earlier he stopped taking medicine the day he started this program and he was fine. So when
Mm-hmm.
I got in touch with him and he was taking medicine, then again I suggested him to reduce his walk and rest to 7 to 8,000 steps only. That means about 12 to 15 times in a day. And after that he stopped taking medicine again and again he's better now. But
Mm-hmm.
exceeding
Okay.
it also harmful.
Okay, fine, sir. So what in walk and rest I do once in 40 minutes or sometimes once in 50 minutes or something like that. 5 minutes duration, that's it.
Yeah, and 12 to
40 minutes
15 is
ideal.
fine.
40 minutes is ideal, right, sir?
Sorry?
40 minutes is ideal, no?
40 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours is fine. So far as you doing 12 to 15 is fine.
Okay, I do 12. Okay, sir. Okay.
Try to make it 15 as you improve, like as you go along. Maybe do 3-4 times in the morning, 3-4 times in the evening or night before you go to bed. That should be
Okay.
fine. So,
Okay.
in case you make it a habit, then your daughter can also get up around 6 o'clock, and if she gets up at 6 by 9 o'clock, she must have done 5-6 times. Morning could be
Okay.
every half an hour. Evening also could be half an hour. The moment you are free, or you can make some kind of a family routine. And then during the day, if you do 3-4 times, it will be 12 to 15 only.
Okay.
It's always good to sleep early and to get up early.
Okay, sir. Fine. Another thing, what you do during lunch or something like that, we take what you call some kind of sweet, say what you call jaggery, or what you call scoop of not every day, once in a week, a scoop of ice cream
That's
along
fine.
with the,
No problem.
that's
No problem.
fine. We can take it during the lunchtime, no? That's not an issue, no?
Anytime, lunch,
Or limit to it actually.
anytime, lunch or dinner or even breakfast, anytime you feel like.
Only
In
we should not
moderation.
eat during the middle of the fasting time.
No, it's fine. Even if taking me in the middle of the meal, that is good.
No, not that time. Sir. During after the lunch, say around 5 o'clock.
No.
If say
See, once in a while, if you're doing it's fine, but try to avoid try to make it around lunchtime only, or lunch or dinner or whatever with the meal.
okay.
But once in a while, it's fine. I also like maybe once in a month or twice in a month is fine.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. So just final conclusion, sir. Just clarify on the day 2 and day 6 of the cycle. Sir.
I'll clarify that and let me go through again, and then I'll get back to you. And what is the connection that you have at your house? This Wi-Fi connection. What is the bandwidth?
Act.
ACT.
ACT, yes.
Is it poor connection, or you can I can try tomorrow also for 2-3 minutes and see whether the voice quality is good or not. See, for me, what is happening is from my channel point of view, from YouTube point of view, what is happening is in case I am uploading audio only, then a person who is coming to my website for the first time will find it very difficult to understand who's trying to help who is trying to help with OneCure and who's the person who is trying to start this OneCure. So this video thing makes a lot of difference. In case this is a video on this Zoom, then everybody understands who's talking and who's like listening.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
And just check with your this thing in case you have ACT. I also have ACT connection. My connection these days is 150 Mbps. And in case it is fluctuating, then you can check your network speed. In case it was less, then you can always file a complaint with them. They'll rectify immediately.
Okay, sir. But we get consistent speeds for other devices. I don't know why the connectivity is very poor. Voice connectivity.
Okay, so
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Just let me know on the day 2 and day 6 schedule, sir. Thank you.
Okay.